62 SEC players got the chance to show off their skills at the NFL's Combine last week. Alabama star running back Trent Richards did not perform due to a minor knee surgery last week, while Arkansas wideout Jarius Wright ran the SEC best 4.4 240 in the 40-yard dash. Even though the draft is 2 months away, what are some early draft projections in the SEC?
Well, even though Trent Richardson had that little minor knee surgery to fix things, I think he's still a surefire top 10 pick. He's looking like he's going to project somewhere number 5 to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He'll be a great addition to Josh Freeman over there. Also, Morris Claiborne, who is wreaking havoc back there with Tyrann Mathieu in the LSU secondary. He's also going to be probably a top 10 pick, somewhere around the 5 or 10 range.
Yeah, it's no secret the SEC is going to have probably 10 to 12 at least, first-round picks this year. I actually have Morris Claiborne going to Tampa Bay. Their defense was just horrendous this past year, and as much as they could use a Trent Richardson, they do have LeGarrette Blount at running back. So I have Trent Richardson going to the Bengals. I know that's a stretch, being that Cincinnati's picking 15th, and someone may trade up and get him earlier than that. But the reason why I had him at Cincy at 15 is because all the teams ahead of them had good running backs, and Cincinnati needs running back desperately.
Well, ESPN analyst Mel Kiper said that he sees that 10 of the SEC players going in the top 30, as you guys discussed. People like Trent Richardson, Tampa Bay Bucks going number 5. We have 2 players from LSU, a cornerback and a running back going in the top 10. So I think that's an exciting thing for the SEC because, it's always good when a powerhouse conference shows in something like the Combine. I mean, we have 62 players, and whoever's doubting the SEC, I don't see any other conferences showing up that many players at the NFL Combine.
Well, there's only a few more games left for women's basketball before the SEC tournament in March Madness. With Kentucky clinching the regular season title and Georgia, Tennessee, and South Carolina ranked, what does the March Madness picture look like for SEC women's teams?
It looks like there's going to be about 6 teams. You have those 4 that you mentioned, and also Arkansas and LSU could really sneak in there. But if any SEC team gets into the tournament, it's unpredictable. Unlike the men's team where you know what's going to happen, the women's tourney is absolutely unpredictable. So you can knock off a team like a UConn or a Baylor or like a Tennessee. You will see that from some SEC teams. I think there's going to be one SEC team that makes a big run, maybe into the Elite 8, maybe Final 4.
I'm seeing Kentucky. I mean, after their performance this weekend, they hammered Mississippi State, and they just really have had a promising program these past couple years. And it's definitely, this year is a powerhouse year for the SEC women's basketball. Like you said, in the top 25, we have Kentucky, Tennessee, Georgia, USC, and that's not something you see every day. I mean, that's a lot of teams going into March Madness, maybe even 6, you never know. So I think it's been a great run for women's basketball, and I think we're going to see maybe an SEC team in the Final 4.
It has been a very good year for SEC women's basketball. I think we get 5, maybe 6. I think 7's probably a stretch, though.
Okay, when we come back, we'll take you around the sports headlines from this week. Stay with us. More on the way.